Live from Rockingham's The Winston All-Star Series, Season 1. And here at Rockingham, some Daytona 500 last week. It was pretty exciting, and I know this intro is awkward, but Den, what do you think this race is going to be?
Well, if it's anything like last week's race, we should be in for a pretty good event all race. There was a lot of lead changes at Daytona. We could be seeing them here. However, Rockingham is not a plate track, so there will be definitely a different style of racing, but this should give us a good opening on some of the frequent good runners here, as a lot of the teams call this the first real race on the schedule.
Yeah. And NASCAR forgot to book somebody to hit the starting command in this race, so yeah.
Pontiac pace car, and that's Kevin Harvick in the 29, who is on the inside front row pole. And then in the 42 is Johnny Sauter, who's on the outside pole. And got Casey Mears in the 77. He's got a good qualifying run.
Ward Burton, decent run last week. Dale Earnhardt in the 18, Ricky Craven, 97 car. Tony Stewart, after a good run last week, way down here in 23rd. Kurt Busch also had some good runs last week, and all the way down here.
He led a lot of laps last week, was up front in the main pack. We'll see what he can do today, starting in the back. It's the Pontiac pace car going down pit road. Kevin Harvick and Johnny Sauter lead him to the green.
77 got a good jump. Casey Mears going to look to the inside. Kevin Harvick already, and Casey Mears going to try to take the lead. Harvick might have the run here. They're side by side down the backstretch.
Good jump from Mears. Trouble in the back. And that's the 25 of Ryan Newman in the wall. He collects the 38.
Hard
That's
impact.
Elliott Sadler.
Hard
hit for the G-Max Chevy. And immediately we're going to go back under pacing laps at Rockingham. Looks like maybe contacted, I believe that was the 90? It looks like Mears, who is leading the field, as they're going to come down for some early pit stops on lap 2 coming to lap 3. So far, all of the top 5 are on different teams completely. Harvick going to get the advantage with the pole, as he is the pole sitter and getting the number 1 pit stall. We'll see how much that will help him. You definitely see different tire strategies here, as the 48 of Casey Kane is going to bring it out front.
As car's lights are off, we will go green this time as they roll through 3 and 4. Some shakeups during pit stops. Most of the top 5 is no longer there, other than Casey Mears in 4th.
That's Jerry Nadeau in 2nd, a good run from him. In the 5th slotted Gibbs Furniture Row racing car.
Coming down to the line, and the green flag is waving once again. Casey Kane with a pretty good jump already.
Good jump there. Nadeau didn't get the start that he needed to and wanted to, and this is going to split up the top 3 a little bit while they're side by side for 4th.
Everybody's battling pretty well out there in the pack, but the top 3 is single file and spread apart.
And Mears trying to get a bit of a lead up on there of Nadeau.
And we might have a battle for 2nd brewing here.
That's the 28 of Jeff Burton on the inside. 42 for
Oh,
third.
dropping off the pit road, something failed. Something failed in that car.
And an unscheduled stop for Jerry Nadeau after a good 5th place run. More on that when we get more information. And up front, it's all Casey Kane. We'll see what Burton can do to catch him down.
Well, there's Denny Hamlin, the 15 car, blocking him a bit. Not going to let him do much there. Just highlight is Ward Burton Broom, and he's going to poke himself down there, maybe to get there past the leaders. Here comes Jeff Burton, all over the back bumper of Casey Kane right now. Oh, he got loose.
Contact off the corner, slides up the track a lot, and this is going to give a good run from 15 of Denny Hamlin.
And Burton's going to shove Casey Kane high a bit there, and he is going to come off turn 2 in the lead, and he will clear him down the backstretch. Ward Burton trying to move into second here, but Casey Kane is not giving in just yet. Burton's going to be able to clear Casey Kane there off of turn 2. There's a 26 car, Jeff Gordon, worming his way up here in the top 3. Top 5 right now, Jeff Burton, Ward Burton, Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin, and Casey Kane. I think Gordon's going to be able to catch Burton here. He's going to look to the inside in turn 3.
Very wide for the rear of the pack.
Well, he had to wait till turn 4, but he did move to the inside. Here they come, side by side, down to the line, and Gordon will lead that lap. Hamlin's going to position himself behind Gordon here, not like he has that much of a choice. Hamlin's going to worm himself right under there right under Burton. Looks like that inside line is very dominant in turns 1 and 2. And not so dominant on the front stretch.
Here comes the 22, Bobby Labonte, putting himself in the lead picture.
Burton's going to try to get second back right here. And as they keep battling, Jeff Gordon is just going to keep running away from this pack. Here comes Jeff Burton. He's going to look to the inside of Gordon, maybe, and then he's just going to pull right behind. Maybe he'll try it here in 3 and 4. Goes down the inside, gets a little bit loose, which will allow Gordon to come around and lead the lap. He's going to be able to make the move here in 1 and 2, I think. And yes, he will. He'll clear him, but Gordon still has a bit of advantage on the high side here on the backstretch. And Burton's going to pull right in front of him and pass for the lead. Oh, Gordon!
Almost contact. And these cars are looking like they're very hard to control in turn.
Yeah, they're basically drifting out there. As Gordon's going to make the pass for the lead just about here.
Brings that Kmart Ford back out front.
And Casey Kane's looking a bit slow there. Spoke too soon. Currently being pushed by the 20 car Mark Martin. With Dale Earnhardt in that 18 looking to catch up to his teammate Mark Martin in that 20 car. There goes Mark Martin to the inside and he's going to pass Casey King for third. He's got a lot of speed right now. I think he can catch up to these leaders and maybe get in the lead and possibly win this race. Burton just waiting back right now, waiting for the moment. Mark seems to have slowed his advance a little bit. And real quick, we'd like to call your attention to the fact that last week's Daytona 500 winner Carl Edwards has DNQ'd from this race, alongside Jimmy Johnson, which isn't that much of a surprise, but Burton tries the inside, and Gore's gonna move up a bit. Here they come off turn 4, side by side to the line again. I think Burton got him that time.
And Mark Martin in the 20 is going to try to put himself in this two-car duel for the lead. Constantly swapping back and forth.
It's just not as fast as he was earlier. And there goes Goran down the inside for the lead. And he'll be able to pull out in front out of turn 2, obviously. And we're going to head to commercial break very quickly and be back with more racing here at Rockingham.
Well, come into Bugaboo Creek for adventure and taste. Enjoy some of our new and our old favorites. You just can't beat the delicious large portions in our warm atmosphere. Our variety of mouth-watering dishes are sure to impress the taste buds of the whole family. Whether it's a special occasion or just a night on the town, the bar at Bugaboo Creek can quench your thirst with a full list of specialty drinks and icy cold crabs. Stop in or call today to make a reservation. We are gonna love our lodge.
Welcome back to Rockingham, and after that quick commercial, nothing really changed.
NASCAR side by side. Jeff Gordon still leading as the other Jeff and Burton trying to catch him down and fast. We're only on lap 27 of 79 though, so there is still plenty of time for more lead changes to
Martin continues his advance to the front. Maybe he's just holding it back for a couple laps there.
And it's a three-way battle in Bill Davis cars.
Jeff Goran on the outside, Burton on the inside. Looks like Burton's going to make the pass for the lead right here. Whoa, Goran just very slow right there. Burton has a huge advantage right now. And then you see Bobby Labonte making the pass on Ward Burton here. Looks like Burton might have the faster car on the top side. Labonte's going to get him on the inside, however. Burton's still fighting. But he's going to have to give in right here as Labonte makes the full pass. And an extra car length there, too. Hamlin making the move on Burton. He's just trapped up there on the outside. Jeff Burton continues to lead as Gordon is falling back and not quite sure why. Ooh, Hamlin, hard charge on Labonte right there.
That was big run out of the corner. Kept good handling of that car too.
Something's got to be wrong with Labonte. Like, that was such a great corner exit, but that big run out of the corner, I don't think so. Something's got to be wrong with that car. There you saw the 5 car, Terry Labonte, currently the car running in last as far as people actually running in the race go. Hamill's going to make the pass on Mark Martin. He has got a really fast race car right now. He'll be able to insert himself into this lead battle very soon. There you see the 91, Juan Pablo Montoya. At least I think that's a 91. Yeah, it's a 91. Excuse my stupidity. He's going to make the pass on Ward Gorton here for 5th.
91 of Juan Pablo Montoya.
He'll be able to get the full run out of turn 4, clearing very well. Gordon may be catching up a bit to Jeff Burton right now. Yeah, both Ward Burton and Bobby Labonte are pretty slow. I'm not sure if it's a mechanical problem or if they're just holding back or what. There you see the 81 car, Steve Park, moving up through the pack. Last week, DEI cars were up there pretty well throughout the race, at least the 15, 8, and 1, but now it's only the 15 to 81 in the top 10. Jeff Burton going to try to navigate his way around lap traffic there in the 5 car, Terry Labonte. As he gets held up, Jeff Gordon is catching up. See, Burton's trying to get outside to get around Terry Labonte, as Labonte's just sticking to the inside, and that's going to help Labonte's case, as here comes Gordon. If Burton keeps taking the high side to try to get around Labonte, Gordon's going to get down there. And there he goes. Side by side for the lead out of turn 2. And Gordon to the lead. Burton just keeps going on the high side. Now that Terry Labonte isn't his problem, he should be able to catch up and make the pass. Ooh, came up a bit. Thought there might be a wreck there. Side by side off of turn 2 once again. As they keep doing this, Denny Hamlin's going to catch up at some point.
Labonte hindering this lead battle a lot.
He really should get out of the way. Like, there is no excuse to just be blocking these 2 guys right now. At least give him the inside. By the time we're done here, the whole pack's going to be together again. And the caution has come out. And
Right before the 28 pits as well. And a lot of others. This could possibly save some people from pit strategy. Just getting a replay here.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle Busch spun him out right there. Impact just like Newman's, except maybe a little... Kurt Busch just barely avoiding him right there. Caution came
Kyle
out
Busch,
right before
big
green
contact
flag
with
stops.
Scott Pruitt.
Right before green flag pit stops, and see it in Kyle Busch's hood there. Might be an intentional wreck, might have just been a racing incident. Might need
Kyle
to
definitely
speed
got
up.
loose on the inside, and he slid up the track and ended up getting into the Zero, who is, I think, more of a victim.
Everybody else coming to pit road, those that didn't take green flag pit stops, right before the caution.
This is going to change up the lead cycle big time.
Ooh.
Contact on the pits with with your leaders. And that's going to give
gonna-
rear damage and a bad entry for Gordon.
That's not going to help Gordon. I think he's just not going to be in contention anymore today with that.
Huge implications with the 15.
And ooh, side by side, that race looks like Hamlin got him.
Hamlin barely gets it after making hard hit. Hamlin in the pit wall. And that's Martin with damage.
Harvick too.
Gets it as well.
Oh man, Jerry Nadeau hit him. Oh man, how? How did that happen?
A huge stack up in the pits. Juan Pablo Montoya, your leader. Jeff Gordon goes from being in the lead to a lap down. We've got a lot of cars ahead of him, but here comes the green flag. Montoya looking for a win at Rockingham. 3 wide for second there. There's the 88. That's Dale Jarrett. Oh, trouble. Hard hits and still hitting, and that's the 77 of Casey Mears from the, I believe he was on the outside pole. What?
Yeah, stream just died for me.
Battle for the lead. In between lap traffic. 3 wide. Yates' cars make contact, and around goes Jarrett in front of the pack.
Oh,
Upside down.
the big one at Rockingham.
That is going to be more implications for the race there. Is just making contact with his teammate, the 81.
I think right there, the slight touch by Nadeau, just like, that just made it happen right there. See, like, he moves up, just like made that little touch on the 88 there, and that forced him down to the 28, excuse me. And that's how we got the big one.
One of the notable cars in that, the 81 of Steve Park. Craft 81. There's no longer lap traffic ahead of this lead group.
Now it's on the inside, so that is not going to turn out that well. Off turn 4, pace car is going to pull off about right now as field rolls down. We're nearing the end of this race as the green flag is waving at Rockingham in back green. We're going to get his lap back along with the 41 there, maybe the 38. Both lanes blocked by lap cars right now.
That's 41 of Reed Sorensen on the inside. The lapper.
I think all these lap cars are going to get their lap back. 3 wide for second right there. Burton gets the advantage. He's going to leap right off of it into the lead. I think he's on the lead lap.
Whoa. Almost contact there with Terry Labonte and Kyle Busch in the back.
These lap cars are currently holding up the field. This is going to keep them together until the leaders can get by the lap cars.
And they're 3 by 3 in that back pack. currently leading this charge of cars in 38 of Sadler.
And Burton's going to get up there and pass him soon enough. Unless Labonte's going to make the move for the lead right here, but he's just going to stick back behind. He moves into the inside again, and caution is out as Bobby Labonte's going to make the move for the lead, and he's got it.
And here comes Bill Davis, 1-2 at the line.
Oh man.
Another hard driver side hit for the third time today on that inside wall.
Something like they need to extend the track a bit off of the turns, because like those things are going to keep happening. They don't have enough room, and then the driver just comes up, and that's it. They don't have enough room.
This one involving the 78 of Ken Schrader making contact with the rear quarter panel of Ernie Urban in the 10. Only a one-car incident. And we are going to restart on lap 60 of 79.
20 laps
to go. At the Rock.
Once again, those lap cars are just going to hold up the field as they're on the
cars
inside.
Coming down. Bill Davis Racing, 1, 2, and then we got the 70 in third of Brian Vickers for Haas. Green flag. Diving down on the turn 1. Gordon still has a fast car. The only problem is he got caught a lap down due to pit issues.
Ooh,
3
Stewart
wide
up
in the
wall
back.
off turn 2. Stewart, who we haven't talked about since the opening was where Burton there to the inside of Bobby Labonte. Looks like Burton's gonna be beaten by Labonte there at the line.
They're side by side. How is Vickers gonna try to benefit off of this?
Gordon goes high. That's gonna give Ward Burton a chance to get by him. And Burton is now in front of all the lap cars.
4 wide in the back of the pack, into the walls, the 36.
Every time they come off turn 2, I think they're gonna wreck. That's how close they're all racing right now.
Clearing the lap car, Gordon is Vickers. Now going to try to hunt down Ward Burton, your leader.
Vickers sort of unexpected up here. You haven't really heard from Daytona 500. I don't think he qualified up for it either. Getting a bit loose there. Trying to catch up to Ward Burton right now. He's got the room. He's going to take advantage of it. Yes, he will. Off turn 2, side by side down the backstretch. Tony Stewart's going to take that inside line to help Brian Vickers get the pass on Ward Burton for the lead. And Brian Vickers will lead his first lap of the season. And Stewart making a move for second there. Stewart, who qualified somewhere around 36, silently advancing through the field throughout the day, and now here he is, maybe about to make the move on Brian Vickers for the lead. Hooks to the inside off turn 4. He's going to get that run, but can he lead this lap? Vickers will beat him to the line.
Now lap 66 of 79 here. They're still side by side. Stewart going to get a good corner, and that'll power him clear of Brian Vickers.
I don't think he's got the
far back to make a move on Vickers. Now he will get a big run off the corner, and they will be side by side. And here comes the 97 of Ricky Craven.
This is going to be a great race. It's going to be a great ending to this race, boys. Just get prepared. See all that yellow tape on the 97 right there on the front? It's not part of the paint scheme, that is actually tape. Bobby Labonte all over the back bumper of Tony Stewart here. I don't think he's going to be able to make the move here, but...
Bit of a send from Kendrick on the inside.
Then 27 currently occupied by the 11. It's going to give Bobby Labonte enough time to get a huge launch off turn 4, and he's going to come down to the line, and I think he led that lap. Might have been beaten by Stewart. There's that 11 car, Matt Kenseth. Maybe he can take this one. Down on the inside in turn 3, he's going to shove Labonte high. Who is going to lead us to 10 laps to go? It will be Kenseth. Yes, I think it was Kenseth. 10 laps to go here at Rockingham. Labonte's still up on the high side. It's going to give Casey Kane a chance to move there to the inside for second. DDI teammates side by side for fourth. Kurt Busch on the inside, Tony Stewart on the outside. Kane's going to clear him for second, but now he's got Kurt Busch on his inside to worry about right away. He leaves that lane open, and that's going to give Kurt Busch a good run here off turn 4. Kane will beat him to the line, however, Kurt Busch is going to...
In a strong car earlier today, he benefited from the first set of pit cycles on lap 2, and now he's back out front, battling for the lead of this race toward the end of it. And coming down, Matt Kenseth got 7 laps of racing left.
There's two DEI cars of Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart. They were up front all day in the Daytona 500, did not qualify well today, and here they are up front again here at Rockingham. Tony Stewart trying his best to catch up to Matt Kenseth here. He's got help from Labonte and Ward Burton there on the inside lane, but maybe a bit too far back to do anything right now. I think he's got more speed than Kenseth though. I think he can catch up. Good run off turn 4. They'll only be a little bit back as they head down to the line. About 5 laps to go here at Rockingham. Stewart almost made contact with Kenseth there, and side by side down the backstretch for the lead, entering turn 3. Stewart has help from Kurt Busch, although Kurt was pretty far back. And Tony Stewart to the lead as Kurt Busch is making the pass on Kenseth for a second. We could have a DEI 1-2 finish here. Almost 3 wide for second. That's going to turn to 3 wide for third. And then Gordon's going to drop back. I forgot Gordon was on 1 lap down. Here they go. 3 laps to go for Tony Stewart.
He's going to get a good lead. And with the 97 of Craven going to the inside, that's probably going to extend his lead.
Do you think Craven's going to be able to catch up to Tony Stewart, maybe make that pass and win this race?
He's going to have a chance. Bobby Labonte is a faster car, though, and I think he'll be able to do it, definitely.
2 laps left here at The Rock in North Carolina.
Remember, Gordon is a lap down here. Will he play a factor? Yes, he will. He's going to go to the inside, and that's going to hinder the lead battle greatly. About to make the pass, maybe, and there we go. And that's about all she wrote, as here we go. White flag for Tony Stewart, 1 lap to go. White flag in the air, and Jeff Gordon on the inside of Bobby Labonte. That basically just won Tony Stewart the race.
Gordon can make the pass, but I don't think that's going to do anything. Maybe it'll give Tony Stewart back a little bit, and we'll have a public finish. Gordon's going to wait back. Gordon to the inside, but that's not going to make a difference as Tony Stewart wins at Rockingham. 20 lead changes, average speed of 110 miles per hour, about 111. And
Tony
then,
Stewart for the DEI, number 8, sponsored by Budweiser, is gonna take the checkered flag.
and then your thoughts on this race as Tony Stewart does some messy burnouts down there.
Well, it got good racing all day. There was quite a bit of lead incidents. There was a lot of guys that we saw leading. I definitely think that if Gordon was still in the lead lap, he had a really good shot at winning the race and having contention. Same
Yeah,
with a lot of other guys. Your pole sitter Harvick had an incident, as well as the 15 with the pit wall. Both involve them being out of the race, but all that matters in the end is that Tony Stewart leads the most important lap of the race, and he's going to win it.
yep. And we're going to flash the driver standings up here. I did think this was a pretty good race. Maybe the laps leading up to the final ones were a bit more exciting than the final laps themselves. Craven had a pretty good run here in the 97. And of course, the big story, the DEI cars, the 8 and 1, they were on rockets today. Moved from way down there, they qualified way back, and all of a sudden, near the end of the race, they're up front, and I think they finished 1-2, I forgot exactly, but there are a bunch of DNQs here today. So, yeah.
Now, noteworthy, so far, there are still 4 cars that have not raced yet.
Yep.
And Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, so far, are leading the owner's standings by quite a bit.
And that's going to do it for us here at Rockingham. We will see you next week. Farewell.
See, next week, the NASCAR Cups, the NASCAR Winston All-Star Series. We hit Las Vegas. And see you next week